What's a big lift on the LSAT? Online, you can find all of these recommendations about what kind of score increases you can expect and whatnot, but it's all so infuriatingly vague. So let's get specific. Your average LSAT student can expect to study between 3 and 5 months and probably get around a 5 to 10 point score increase. That's still going to require a lot of hard work. Anticipate putting in about 10 to 15 hours a week, so you're doing a lot in those 3 to 5 months. But then you need to think about the particulars of your situation. Start with how much have you already studied. If you're opening an LSAT book for the very first time, big improvements really quickly is pretty reasonable. There's so many opportunities for improvement. If you can just pick 1 or 2 of them, you can see really big returns very, very fast. If, however, you've been studying for a while, it's going to be a little bit harder to see those quick improvements because you're really going to have to dive into the nuances of what you're doing and what you need to change. Also think about your baseline score. An average LSAT score is a 150. So if you're in the 140 to 160 range, jumping 5 or 10 points is reasonable. Still takes work, but is reasonable. As soon as you cross over to 160, things get a lot harder. Going from 160 to 165, you are going to have to put in extra time, extra hours, extra work. It can be done, but give yourself that space. At 170, things get exponentially hard. Going from a 170 to a 175 is a ridiculous amount of work. So only put that as your goal if you've got the time to set aside to actually accomplish it. So as you're thinking about how much work you're setting yourself up for, think about all of these different factors and try to give yourself the time and space that you need to get to where you want to be.